What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for the next installment of the fairway videos. This one is a little insane. We have 9-speed. It's a control driver. Some people call it distance driver. Some people call it fairway driver. It's in that weird in between where this is actually the stability that I throw for almost every fairway shot. I've been throwing this disc a lot. So let's see if there are any easy replacements. Can I go replace a Diamondback with a Proton Insanity? And while this is the Eternal Diamondback, it is Proton plastic versus the Proton. 9.5 negative to 1.5, but with gyro, and pretty flat versus 9.5 negative to 2, no gyro, pretty domey. Let's see how they battle against each other. We're gonna go Diamondback first. First off this tee, starting from the long pad. Looks like a pretty good amount of right to left, so I'll try to throw them, or try to swing them a little more right. I love that disc. It is, even with the crosswind, it just flips up and then holds really straight. Even when it does start to fade, it doesn't fade very hard. So I think the Insanity might be similar. Might have caught a gusty crosswind. And since this tee pad is so extremely guarded, I didn't feel any wind, but I can see on the lake that it's coming right to left. So might have caught a little bit of a gust, but otherwise pretty good. Also, that stability, I mean, there's a lot of things that stability could have come from. The fact that it's flatter, the fact that it has gyro, the fact that they're not necessarily the exact same mold, the fact that I may have thrown it differently. That's why I throw 4, 5, 6, or 7 different shots to make sure I get an accurate representation of it. Let's keep throwing. Yeah, now it's pretty intense tailwind, so I'm not going to go backhand. But 1 point for the Diamondback. The Insanity was pretty close, but that little bit of finish off to the left, honestly, could be because the Diamondback is getting beat up. It's also, it is a little domier, so it's going to hold straighter for a touch longer. We're going to go forehand here, hit them with a soft hyzer, and see if they stand up to straight. That one flexed a little bit. Insanity might potentially be a better forehand disc. That was really far for me. So that was point for the Insanity. It's flying really good. It probably is closer to the way my PD flies. But there's two things that are going to make the Diamondback a little bit flippier than the Insanity. One of them is the dome. The dome accentuates the glide. It makes it have more glide, so it stays more in that middle portion of its flight And for the Diamondback, it's slight understability. So it's going to hold on to slight understability for longer because it has this dome. It's also been beat up for a couple months at this point as well. So as a disc starts to beat up, it starts to add more glide to the disc as well. So you're going to see more understability out of this Diamondback than you would see out of a brand new Diamondback of the same run, just because this one is a little bit more beat up. And because of both of those two things, even though they may appear very similar in shape, the dome and the wear and tear is going to make the Diamondback a tiny bit more understable. It's going to have a little bit less finish and a little bit more turn. On this hole, the Insanity might actually be what we want. Insanity has the box. We want it to flip up to flat, maybe get a touch of drift, but enough stability to kind of come around the corner at the very end. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Oh, well, that's too low. And I threw it on too much hyzer. When I go a little bit more hyzer, the elevation comes into question. Not saying that I purposefully threw it on more hyzer. I was trying to recreate the exact angle of release. But you know, I'm not perfect. The Insanity might be perfect though. It might be parked. That looked really, really good. And the Diamondback, while it's probably further than I think it is, just because of the dome, it's still short and did not have the airspace to make it around the corner. It may have made it to the corner, but it didn't go around the corner, which is what the Insanity did. And so that is 0.2 to the Insanity. Right here it feels like a tailwind, but down there I know it's a headwind because the lake it's coming off the lake. So throw them on a hyzer. Let's see how they stand up. Insanity with 2 points now. And yeah, let's see how far we can go. Oh, come out of it. Well, it didn't quite get the road flare. There is a headwind. And that's the disc that I think might be more stable. So hyzer and trust form, trust physics, and trust your mechanics. Now there is something to be said for the Insanity being that it is flatter. When it does flip, it's gonna flip faster. I'm still confused by that shot. So it is now 2-2. Diamondback has the box. We're gonna hit it hard and flat. There's a bit of a tailwind. It's guarded right here. You're not gonna see wind on me. It's really hot right here actually. But out there is a tailwind, so I'm gonna hit it hard and flat, and any of that -2, -1.5 that they might have should help them drift over towards the basket with enough stability to come back at the end. So I'm gonna give them Annie, not Annie. That makes sense, right? And dummy discs are affected more by the wind, so if it's a tailwind, it's going to be more overstable because the wind is helping to keep it in the air longer, thus helping it to be more stable. Let's see what the flatter disc helps out any. Oh my goodness, whoa, is that draft? I think I might be across the street. That was an insane cross draft. point the Diamondback. Alright, this should tell me things because this is a stiff headwind. So we're going to throw it on hyzer. We're going to see what happens. But Diamondback has 3 points right now because, again, it may have been the wind. It may have been a weird cross current because the wind is really swirly at Julian. It could have been me. But that was it leaves me with questions. I didn't go super hard because of the headwind, but you saw how much the used Diamondback flipped up. You can, it's really warm today, and without the wind, I'm dripping. That was less power for the same shot. I'm questioning a lot of things about the Insanity, because the first time I ever threw an Insanity, or first time I ever threw a Proton Insanity, it was nothing like this. It flew like a Tesla. Was it a misstamped Tesla? Or have I just gotten better at throwing gyro? So I think for this video, Diamondback wins out. But similar to what I did for the Draco, we're going to take the Diamondback out for the time being. And we're going to test out this Insanity. It's possible that it could be flippier than I remember it. My form could be better. I could be throwing harder. It could also just be a freak occurrence day. Like the first couple of throws I had with the North Cove Lunas, they just turned over, and now I can get some stability out of them. So maybe it's just the way I'm throwing it today. Maybe it's something about it. So I'm gonna play with the Insanity, try to figure it out. Diamondback still has the box. Let's see how much distance we can get. It's a little bit of a tailwind, so I'm gonna try to get a flex shot. But if I throw them on Anheuser, they'll turn and burn, so not too much. That one does not want to flip today. What about the Insanity? You know, I think this may be the same as the Shrike video, where the last hole I just threw both of them on way too much hyzer. So yeah, the flex didn't happen. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy content like this. If so, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all of that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with the subscriber-only giveaways. And if you want to be automatically entered into monthly giveaways, check out the memberships as well. Until next time, see you out on the course.